We stood on the brink between summer and frost, knitting daisy chains out of second chances to wear as armour until they wilted, withered and wasted, only to be replaced with fresh petals once again. Innocence was nothing more than currency back then. The coin we dropped in the slot machine to make the bulbs flash bright behind our eyes. We bartered away our youth for cheap tantrums and synthetic bliss as if world weariness itself was the pride. And the debt became too great. The wisping childhood world washed through our fingers too quick for us to accept our fake toys, became broken glass in our hands, and failure was something we learned to factor into our plans. So we wielded guitars like they were weapons in a war for our souls, because that's what our parents told us they were for. And maybe they were. Once. Then. Ago. But as sun turned to snow and a chord struck in anger couldn't penetrate Westminster's walls and tell them of our trials within the tenement halls, what did we have left but each other? Sisters and brothers, waifs, strays and wanderers, harlequins, shamans and conjurers like Mark, who watched his father lose a fight to heart disease. He won't get him back, no matter how many rosaries he bleeds. Depression's grip has crushed his chest now that his old man has gone, but still, somehow he finds the strength for weekly kickabouts with John, because John was on a bad one, and activity could calm the storm when antipsychotic meds couldn't stop the voices taking shape and form. He's stigmatized and demonized by a society he'll profess to hate. But in his heart, the rage is all recycled into love for Kate, and Kate loves Johnny back. He's the only one who makes her feel sane, but she can't harbour life. Her womb is wrapped in constant pain. Still, she is honorary auntie to 1,000 kids, and they and John and her mate Beth love her for all the love she gives. And 2 years have passed since Beth saw her sister end herself. And panic attacks still spark when she sees the urn upon the shelf. Still, she sits in every week and counsels people who have seen the same. And she reminded Sally that none are lost while you still speak their name. And Sally had it worse. Her secrets are too great to speak. The weight that life piled on to say aloud would make you weep. Still, she scars paper with fantasy, rights wrongs with her poetry. And when you hear her live, you'll know the world the way it ought to be, just like I did. Now, I'm one of her wayward sons with depression and brain damage. Weirdly, I'm one of the lucky ones, and this life is for the cataclysm. The constant chaos contrived to snap the halo from the heads of all of us that thrive, but in this aching darkness, one light still comes alive. And this is my serenade to it, an ode to us, a hymn to the human, a love song for those that survive.